Alright, here we are. So we're on game 53 now. We have 5 ghosties remaining. We got 2 ghosties last time, that being the Shade and the Goryo. Could have had a yokai, but it was not meant to be. But yeah, let's just hop right into this. Now, since we have 5 ghosties remaining, we have about an 18.5% chance of getting a unique ghost from a Mare, Jin, Myling, Polty, yokai. Just gotta actually find it. Another Dave. This is like 2 Daves back to back, isn't it? Video, photo, and Cruci. We're getting all of the Daves now. Sunny Meadows is Dave Central. They've come to bully you. I guess. We're getting all of the Daves. Surely this one is going to be the Jin, right? We were effectively lied to yesterday. All right. Let's go. Don't let them get you. Hey, we got smudges this time. All right, let's see. Do we have anything exciting going on the cams here? So far, nothing. So we're just going into the map now. Daves are smudge eaters. All right, here we go. I missed. All right, everything's in position. So Dave Moore, we have a video, photo, and Cruci objective. It's very much doable. Here we go. You're absolutely nothing. Okay. Got the jawbone over here. Still hunting, which is good. No breath. All right. Now we just wait for it to do its thing. There we go. See if we can hear it at all. I don't think it's left side. Yeah, there's no sign of Ghosty, so we'll go to the other side. We will definitely go to the other side. See if we got anything exciting going on over there. Now, with our list here, we're hoping for a completely normal ghost. If it's a ghost of speed at all, we're leaving. I don't know if my timer was early or if that was an Obambo hunt. I hope it's not an Obambo. What if it's a ghost of slow? Alright, you got me there. But basically, anything that's not normal speed, we're effectively reloading. That's a good sign. Restricted wing again. It's not Myling, not Raichu. I don't think it's a Polty either, because the throws kind of suck. That's a good sign when it's a normal ghost. Yeah, this challenge in general makes you say things that you don't normally say. It's normal, that's a good sign. I hope it's a Jin, I hope it's a mare. Just stuff along those lines there. Alright, well, Ghosty is restricted wing. It's about all we know, and it's normal speed. So we were able to rule out quite a bit there. And also it's a male ghost, so can't be Banshee or Dayan. My timer's definitely gonna be off. Anyways, it's not any of these guys here. Not a Raichu, not a Myling, not a Twin. I don't think it's gonna be a Polty. The throws looked kinda insignificant. But Ghosty is early restricted wing, which we can kind of work with that. Yeah, timer was way off. All right, well, make her way down there, I guess. Just bring everything that we really need. 2 firelights, a sound sensor, the salt, the media. I think his ghost room might be like restricted room number 3. Which that one has a light switch. But if it was in restricted room number 2, then it does not have a light switch, which reminds me I should get the TV remote. I should probably get the TV remote. And you know what? I'm actually going to bring another thing of salt with me. Really just for the top of the stairs here. That's really about it. We can get Wraith out of the way. We can maybe potentially get Galu. I don't see that happening though. Actually, no, we can. Because if it steps in the salt and it's a different speed than it's a Galu, because it will be in the weakened state for quite a while. All right. Yeah, I'll just bring that. Ghosty's already hunting. Not coming this way, though, which, that's fine. So I'm getting a TV remote for a couple of reasons. One is because we can know when the ghost is hunting or not, as it's kind of like a portable light switch. And then second of all, we can use it to test for interactions from the ghost, because if it ever uses the TV remote, like toggles the TV on, we can rule out the mayor immediately. And that's for the same reason. It's a portable light switch. The only thing we can't really do with it is try getting mayor abilities with it. But it's still a very useful item to have at your disposal. Alright, so we're almost at the TV remote here. Ghost is hunting, but timer is going to be inaccurate anyways. So right now I'm right-clicking the TV remote, but it's not doing anything. That means the ghost is hunting. It's still hunting. Now it's no longer hunting. All right, we are almost at the exit here. Still not hunting. Now it's hunting. Of course it is. All right, well, we'll just wait here for a bit. We're just gonna chill here for a bit. I feel like at this point, Phantom and Wraith are gone. Because I feel like they would have stalked me by now, but... Could be lazy. Could be because of the medium event frequency. Oh, Ghosty's coming this way. Either it already stepped in the salt, or it's a Wraith. Because it did not slow down at all. It also means it's not a Galu. But I'm worried this is a Wraith. Alright, let's see. Are you stepped in? You are. So it's not a Wraith, it's also not a Galu. Nice. So Galu is gone because the speed should have been slow if it was a Galu. Just when you said it wasn't a Wraith too, Dave's trying to trick you. I can't read. Yeah, trying to be a lazy Wraith. But nope, it just stepped in the salt in the previous hunt. Oh, Dave doesn't kick me. All right. Should have pretty much everything that we need right now. Right. One, two, three. This as well. Alright, we just wait for it to hunt. See what the ghost does. It just started now. Don't want the ghost to come this way just yet. But we're keeping an eye on the paramike. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, we're good. All right, down we go. I know a lot of my stuff is kind of just dumped in like the same spot. But we can easily reorganize. Hunting. Alright. That should be okay. Alright. And start our push right here. Alright. Ghosty should be done. Just for now. I am going to grab a TV remote. Actually, no, we don't have enough time. Actually, we might. Because I can just chill right here. Get a potential visual on him. Alright, Ghosty went to sleep. Come on, Ghosty. There we go. Okay, it doesn't look like he's gonna be coming this way. Yeah, no sign of Ghosty at all. Alright, we're gonna go back. Just gonna go over here again. There we go. We can see the ghost coming by a little easier now. So we should be able to get a very good visual if he does come this way. Now, of course, we can shimmy in Matron's office, but I don't really need to do so. At least, not yet. There we go. Hey, Jocelyn, welcome in. What is this elite hiding you're seeing right now? This is just a little peeping area. Ghosty's in restricted wing. He occasionally paths up the stairs here. So I'm just trying to see, whenever he comes down this way, I want to try getting a visual on it. And yeah, this does block line of sight here. Yeah. But he's not coming this way. Yeah, it's a very useful spot. Very good if the ghost is like early female wing or early restricted wing. Definitely use that to your advantage. Alright, I think I have everything, hopefully. 1, 2... There, yes. But yeah, for right now, the ghost is mainly just pathing up and down the east stairwell. But he has pathed this way before. But because he's not usually going this way, I think we're just gonna continue pushing. Yeah, Sunny Meadows has... Okay. Sunny Meadows has a lot of cheeky hiding spots that you can use here. A lot of useful stuff that you can use. Since we're almost ready to go into restricted wing here, my next checkpoint is actually behind the wheelchair, which it's actually pretty nice. The only downside with it is the ghost can just walk through it. That's really about it. Blocks a lot of line of sight. You can kind of loop around it a little bit. Hey, Rewolf, welcome in. Time to re-upload the hiding spots YouTube video. Still a very good video. There's a lot of useful spots in there. Yeah, even watching the video, you mentioned the Point Hope fireplace hiding spot, which I didn't even know that worked. So we'll definitely have to test that. See how it kind of all works. You didn't even know there was a fireplace? There's actually two on Sunny. Yeah, I thought for sure the ghost would get line of sight of you just just by hiding in the middle there, but yeah, if it works, then cool. Figured it out a few days ago. It's super cool. Nice. Sunny Meadows has 5 billion hiding spots. It's hard to remember them all. That's fair. Yeah, it's a very good map for hiding. A lot of peeping spots, a lot of hiding spots, a lot of shimmy spots. Some better than others, of course, but it's still a very solid map. I think really the only terrible area for the ghost to be in this map, probably courtyard. Like even kitchen, it's gotten a bit better with all of the shimmy spots that we've discovered, the hiding spots as well. Makes kitchen a little less intimidating, but still not the best area, but it's better than what it was. Am I weird if I say I like kitchen now? It's definitely not the worst. I mean, we could definitely indirectly test for stuff in the kitchen. And then, of course, you do have one kind of hiding area in the dining room. It's not my favorite, but it's usable. The only time it sucks is if you have a boring ghost, of course. Yeah. Get a Goryo, Jinn, Mare. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, now we can actually demonstrate it here. All right, what are you going to be? You look normal, yes. Beautiful. Not an Oni. I'm saying no demon. Alright, I don't think he is coming this way. At least for the rest of the hunt. And if he does, he is not going to make it here in time. So we should just safely push forward. Do a little bit of an inventory while we're here. Make sure we have everything. All right, so now that we've gotten our visual here, we're gonna hang out at our checkpoint here. He's in barbecue room, not Goryo. I love a normal ghost here. Okay, I think he went back down the east stairwell, which is fine. But restricted room number 2 is where he is at. I think he started in room number 3. So Goryo's gone. We're kind of hoping for a Jinn for this one. Oh, hello, buddy. I don't have my photo cam on me. At least not at the time. He is probably going to go back. At least I hope he does. If he's just staying right here, I'm absolutely dead. My crucies are too far away. Okay, you're back there. Good. I could have smudged it, but I don't want to waste my smudges. Oh, he's 100% coming this way. All right. It's coming back down. Okay, he's ended. Okay, perfect. Your mouse sensitivity must be fairly high because watching you juggle like that is giving me RSI. Yeah, it's mainly due to the very quick flicks that I do. I think my mouse sensitivity is 100 DPI. That was a fast one. He's going up. Good. This spot's crazy. Welcome in, Bijou. Yeah, there's a lot of good spots on Sunny here. Some of them are definitely easier than others. This one definitely requires a little bit of knowledge to use effectively. I mean, this one blocks line of sight, but it doesn't prevent the ghost from walking through it. That's the only downside with the wheelchairs on this map. But other than that, it's a very cheeky little hiding spot. I don't think I put any smudges in there, so we're just gonna dump these guys in here. I don't need the EMF anymore, I just realized. Because we got a ghost event already. So next checkpoint, we are going to be at the wheelchair here as well. This one's going to be a little more sketchy to use. Just gotta hope the ghost cooperates. That is not a crucie. Always learn a new spot on Sunny Meadows, it seems like. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a whole lot on this map. At one time I saw you the ghost come to you there, so personally never trusting this. You just gotta use it correctly. That's really the biggest concern here. I screwed up! I screwed up! Please don't be a Jinn, please be something else. TV remote's in Mail Wing. It's in the day room. It was a shade. Good. We already got a shade, so We did not miss out on anything. Thank you, Shade. Okay, it was a duplicate anyways. Whew. So, that was a dupe. So thank you for killing me, Ghosty. One room change, we noticed that. Hey, Queen, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, speaking of Rewolf. Yeah, and I also used my smudge there as well, and it still killed me. So that sucked, but oh well. He was just saving me some time there.
We've arrived.
Kyle Bowen. So, Day and Banshee gone. Photo, motion, and escape.
Like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Yeah, welcome in, Queen. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it just means we only have 25 ghosts to select from instead of 27. At least got rid of a stalker. True. I mean, even if it is a stalker, we can just effectively leave the map. We really only need some of the more normal ghosts. We're hoping it's very normal, or very throwy, quiet, or deaf. That's about it. Should we females be offended by that? Yeah, it's Kinetic Games. Which, I'm still kind of surprised that we can rule out ghosts based on gender. Because they've made it clear in the past that they didn't want to have players rule out ghosts before they walk on in. And yet, here we are. We can rule out DOs before level 30. We can rule out Dayan and Banshee if it's a male. And may as well just bring back the Salt objective at that point, because that was removed for that reason. Yeah, there used to be an objective where you had to get the ghost to walk in salt, and it was kind of like a... Although, thinking about it, back in 0.8, it wasn't as free as it was now, because the ghost would only be able to step in salt outside of a hunt, but now the ghost can. But if we are able to rule out ghosts from the truck nowadays, may as well bring the salt objective back. And if we get it, hey, we can rule out the Wraith. It's a single ghost. You're no stalker. Bring back salt photos. Yeah, there used to be dirty water photos as well as an objective, but yeah. It's definitely impossible in certain situations. You know, with the unique mechanics, it's already balanced. Yeah, true. Bring back Sulfa, keep duplicates. Hey, Squark, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we got a Kyle Bowen. Photo of ghost, motion, and escape. Very easy objectives. We are ready to go in. Here we go. All right, now we wait. And there was also another objective, I think a while back as well, like detect the ghost room with a thermometer that's like 10 degrees Celsius or lower or something. Which we definitely could have still kept. Like, the thermometer goes down to, like, 1 Celsius, even on 0 evidence. Also, I'm bringing a motion sensor instead of my EMF. Sure. And I also did not start a timer. Basically the same idea as getting an EMF reading objective. Don't see why not have that too. Yeah. It's not that difficult to get either. Alright, so if motion goes off, then it's a stalker. Sing no to Dio. Alright. Moving on up. Add a hunt photo objective. That's evil. That is evil. Alright, Ghosty's not here. Normal hunt duration. I heard that. So it's... So where is it then? Is it courtyard? Is it chapel? There's no way it's chapel. We would have heard it by now. I heard a firelight get blown out in the chapel, so I'm just wondering Is it a stalker or is it a ghost in like courtyard or something? Not nearby, so stalker. Or right side? It's normal. Cruci. Where did I put it? It's right there. What's it doing in female wing? Bad Kyle. I'm actually not sure if it is female wing. Or if he is there, then wonder why he blew out the firelight there in the chapel. I feel like my only explanation is either he's in one of the center right rooms or he's a stalker. Motion goes off, then, well, we have our answer. Yeah. Stalker. Alright, Ghosty, show us. Do something. Do something while we're here. No? Okay. Whatever. Would be interesting quality of life to make it so male ghosts can't have female wing as ghost rooms. That would be interesting. Yeah, he's not gonna do that then, is he? All right, well, I'm just gonna send one of the ghosts. It's either Wraith or Phantom, doesn't matter which one, it's a duplicate anyways. I'll say Wraith, why not? If it's Phantom, it's a Phantom. But whatever. It's a duplicate. It was a Wraith. Let's go. Perfect. 7,000. We got a Wraith. That's a dupe. Alright, there we go. Maybe Kyle was a male nurse who also worked in the female wing, or a janitor. Maybe. We'll never know. Let's see, it teleported to me 3 times. I have witnessed maybe 2 of them. All right, EMF, Paramike, and cleanse.
Get set up before investigating.
Doable.
There's been been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
Nothing exciting going on in the wings there. Margaret Todd. So we have all 27 ghosts on the table. All 27 of these ghosties. All right, here we go. That can go forward, that can go here. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what kind of lore they're going to add in the game here, because they mentioned that there will be some kind of lore update coming up, at least on the Trello. I mean, sure, we have bits and pieces on like certain maps, like the Leesdale. There's some text in there on was it one of the newspapers or one of the journals, kind of highlighting what happened at Grafton or something. And then there's also the Nell's Diner sneak peek on there as well. So I wonder what Kinetic is going to do with the lore. I mean, time will tell. They did update the Trello, I think it was yesterday. They basically moved some stuff into internal testing, so we may get the new Tanglewood very soon. We'll be very curious to see how that map plays in general. I mean, expectations are definitely going to be very high for that map. And given that they've removed the kitchen island, I know a lot of the community is not happy with it, but I don't know, maybe we'll see some interesting gameplay mechanics with it. And then I'm also curious to see what happens with the most played location here. Will it keep the existing Tanglewood, or will it change to the new Tanglewood image? So we'll have to see. My guess is they update the image with it, but we can confirm it. All right, we are ready to go in. Cleanse, EMF, and Paramic are the objectives. Here we go. Can't wait to exclusively play on older versions if you ever play again. Well, we could definitely play on the older maps just to say hello to them again. Well, I know where Ghost is. She is in female wing. Either, is it room 2 or room 3? Normal speed, so that's good. She's gonna go down the stairs. Alright, I am gonna chill here at least for now. Given that she's interacting with the cat in the female wing there, I want to do a little bit of science, if I can. I want to see if her interacting with that would actually allow us to record that from far away. I don't think so, but I'm curious. Because I'm pretty sure that's a sound recording, isn't it? Okay, she's gonna hunt anyways. Alright, she's going to be in that area. Very normal so far. Myling? I didn't even hear her in the 15-meter mark of the paramic there. If that's a Myling, then that's a unique. I would love a Myling right now. All right, let's see her pathing here. Okay, I'm pretty sure she went down the stairs. So we're gonna use this opportunity to grab the bone, take a photo of it, pick it up. And then, I guess we chill here for a bit. I mean, if it's a Myling, it's going to be a fairly simple game. All right. Want her to path this way. if possible. I don't think she's gonna do that. But that's okay. Alright, well... I'm gonna push my items forward. I'm just gonna assume this is a Myling. Then we can go from there. Too far. Okay, good to know. But she is still in that general area. All right. We're missing motion sensors. Right, well, given that she's not pathing this way that often, we can actually safely push towards the right side. You can safely push towards the right side here. Right, we'll just chill here for a bit. Well, could you imagine just Mare and Jin as our last two ghosts? That would be kind of disgusting. That'd be absolutely nasty. Alright, you're gonna be pathing upstairs. Alright, what are you gonna be? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the EMF photo in time. never mind. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Well, one less thing to carry. One less thing to carry. Gotta be careful with where she decides to path, like right there. I am in a vent range right now. I should be real careful. I don't need that EMF anymore. Alright, Ghosty. Do the thing. Coming this way. That's gotta be Myling. What is this pathing? That was some wild pathing there. Alright, well, I'm not gonna push forward just yet. In fact, I'm gonna use this light switch over here. Myling is actually what we want. It is a unique that we need. Still stuck on the yokai Jin from yesterday. It's all good. All good. Alright, it doesn't seem like Ghosty is on her way over. She's going downstairs, so we can actually push forward. I think she's actually gonna path upstairs, which is good. And by pathing upstairs, I mean pathing upstairs from east stairwell. That is what we need. I don't have a crucie on me. And she's like nearby. No breath, that's really the main thing. If she events, I'm smudging immediately. Okay, we're good. She's going downstairs. All right, we should be fairly safe in here. All right. Now we just wait. All right, Ghosty, do something. I am ready. Three more photos and the rest of the videos and sounds is all we need. All right. Alright, Ghosty. Do the thing. Show us. Nice. Farmed. Absolutely farmed. Videos are already done. I just need one more photo. And a cleanse. Show us. Do something. Where are you? Are you here? Give us a sign. Do something. Where are you? Are you here? Another shadow event. Well, I'm gonna cleanse you. Easy. EZPZ. We're out of here. She got absolutely farmed to bits there. You what, mate? We only had to use one smudge and one cruci charge. That entire game. We love to see it. We love to see it. There we go. Myling. Myling. Hourling. Yorling. Done. Makes up for Dave the yokai who juked you. Not really. Thereling. Beautiful.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Brand new Ghosty. We have 4 remaining. Trying to see the positives here. Yeah, there's no coming back from that game, really. We just have to find another yokai, another Jin. Well, we haven't found a Jin yet. We also haven't found a Polti yet, either. Yeah, 23 out of 27 now. That means 4 out of 27. A 14.8% chance of getting a unique now. Didn't hear a single light switch. Did 4 events. You should join my lobby, Instapolti. The single player challenge. All right, I'm going to load up another Sunny Meadows game here. We got a Kenneth Lavender.
Take a look at the equipment.
Cleanse EMF and
Starting the
sounds.
investigation. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
I did not mean to light that. Just gonna save that for when we get to the door there. Yeah, Pulte is one of the ghosts that I simply just don't get that often. Actually don't remember the last time I saw a Pulte in one of my games. All right, now that's up there. I will be right back. I just have to check on something. All right, I'm back. Does not need to be done yet. When you get back, I think I asked this before, but may have been AFK if you answered. Would you change the Platinum Journal rules for multiplayer, or rather, would one teammate surviving be good enough, or would it have to be everyone? And everyone has to go in and investigate. If there was a multiplayer version of this, everyone would have to survive, but otherwise, the rules would just be the same. And then, yeah, everyone has to, well... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that's... The second part of that is, a little more vague, in terms of an answer. I mean, I don't really have any real issues with anyone just camping out here. But I feel like the main thing is the player has to be doing something. Like if they're like listening for speeds, or if they're like recording videos, or listening for something on the sound sensors, then that'd probably be okay. But if they're just chilling here doing absolutely nothing, then yeah, I guess that part would not be allowed. I don't know. I haven't really considered a multiplayer version of this challenge at all. But yeah, everyone has to survive for sure. And then if there's going to be someone in the truck, then they just have to be doing something, that's all. Like checking cams, listening for sound sensors. And that's really about it. At least go and set up the room, find the room, use paramic. Yeah. I guess that works too. I mean, it kind of doesn't really matter where anyone is inside the map. Like, they could be literally on the opposite side of the map, and the ghost is on the other end, and it's perfectly fine. Okay, so I know where Ghosty is. He's either chapel or center right. Although, yeah, I guess that being said, this is a pretty flexible challenge. Like, you can literally reload for any reason. Like, I don't have to go in. I can walk out right now, reload, and as long as I'm increasing the number of games played, then it's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of flexibility to this challenge here. But yeah, it's mainly designed for single player, but if there was a multiplayer version of this challenge, then yeah, I guess you could, yeah, you could have just someone inside and then someone in the truck. That's probably fine. I mean, even with this challenge here, like, you're allowed to use the ghost shimmy spots, or the invisible shimmy spots, I should say. Gotta be careful using the word ghost because we're literally looking for a ghost. But yeah, something like the boiler room shimmy spot, the shimmy spot outside of the restricted wing, that stuff is perfectly allowed because you can still die in those spots, and you got to know what you're doing there. It's just the safe spots that you can't use. All right, here we go. You're in your PJs. Nice. Normal speed. Your PJs are not a part of the rules. Could just make the challenge a little cozier, that's all. It's not miling. Okay, normal speed. Not a miling. too far away for Raichu. Definitely not a Dio. Alright. We'll get the thing Assault ready. Checking for Wraith and Galu. Although I'm a little late for that. Okay, you're center right somewhere. Check for Raichu. Throws look kind of normal. Not Raichu. I'm also going to say no Polty. Not twins. All right. Now we can get the Salt deployed and check Wraith and Galu. Actually, we'll put that to the side. Well, so far it doesn't feel like a stalker. But we'll have to see during this upcoming hunt here. There we go. Not Wraith. Not Galu either. Okay, well, we're getting closer. The only hope is Yokai Jin Mare. There he goes. Alright, we're definitely going to be keeping the ghost. We're going to be going to that left side shelf there. Not in time. I was gonna try getting a free yokai check in there. But it was not meant to be. That's okay. Oh, right, the bone. Probably should get that at some point. That wasn't an Oni, wasn't it? I hope not. Those blinks looked a little sus. It's an Obake. We already have an Obake. Well, we're definitely out of here. We already have an Obake. We saw we saw Brute go into like Fisherman or something. Yeah, we didn't spend much time in there. Oh, bakery. There we go, 6,000.
Job's ready for you.
Alright, that's on to game 57.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Thomas Clark. So we got 25
Be linked to a
to select from. Video, photo, photos.
maybe using it will help your investigation.
Game froze for a sec. Alright, here we go. Sponsoring? I don't know I was sponsored. There we go. Back to alphabetical order. That list is in. we'll check the cams once again. This door is slightly ajar, but may have always been like that. Yeah, we'll just hop on in. We'll just hop on in. Okay, here we go. I threw all of my smudges in there. Good job, me. Alright, so we got Thomas Clark, 3 photos, a photo of the ghost, and a video of the ghost. Let's do this. That was fast. I hear absolutely nothing so far. No breath. Still hunting, that's good. Sending Pulte energy. I'd love a Pulte. I would love a good Pulte. Alright, let's see. Anything going on over here? Probably not. And nothing. Alright, back we go. Back we go. We're gonna go to the right side now. See if we got anything going on there. Nice. Wait. Okay, we're good. I was kind of struggling to pick that EMF up. Holy. You are hunting, but... Okay, I know where you're at. We got chocolate milk in the sink here. So that's a free photo. Would like to hear this thing. That was like 2 steps. He sounded normal? Alright, we just checked for visual. We'll see if we have anything down this way. Yeah, you're in the bathroom. Or at least female room 5. Normal. Normal's good. We want normal. You're just going to go up and down the stairs. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Alright, well, that's fine. We're just gonna bring our items over. You know it's normal speed, but that's about it. And that probably wasn't a Pulte either. Didn't seem all that throwy. Alright, well, gotta juggle everything on over again. That's if I can juggle, of course. Well, there are a couple of ways we can do this. We could maybe hang out in, like, female room number 3 or 4. And then just wait for ghost events. But we could also even just go straight for the ghost room and record everything there. we'll check the map explorer here, just to at least see if I'd be in a range for an event, which I think I should be. Yeah, 15 meters. We do have plenty of range in 3. Takes up about 2/3 of the female bathroom if we're standing in room number 3. But if we're in room number 4, then we're 100% in event range. But the only downside with number 4 is there is a higher chance that the ghost will walk into that room just to explore in there for a bit. Which can be a little sketchy to deal with, but it's not impossible. I mean, both of those rooms we can kind of just hide in there. You just don't want to be in room number 5. Probably the worst room to be in. But we at least have a photo available for us at the bathroom there. We got a nice sink full of chocolate milk. That's what we like to see. All right, we are almost here. I think at this point we can rule out Phantom and Wraith. Surely they would have stalked us by now. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. We do have anonymous followers, so you are more than welcome to lurk. You're also welcome to say hi. We are very lurk friendly here. So thank you once again. All right. I think that might be everything here. There's our chocolate milk. Alright, is that everything? I think so. We'll do a bit of an inventory while we're here as well. Why not? Alright. You're going downstairs. That's fine. Got the motions. We got EMF. We got... You're down there. Got our media. I'm gonna try getting a visual on this thing here. Aiming my camera this way, just so the breath doesn't get in the way. All right. There we go. Okay, we got media, sound sensor. We got the EMF, the salt, both crucies. The smudgies here. I'm gonna say no to Pulte. That's all I can say for right now. I think we just start pushing. Yeah, that does not feel like a Pulte at all, at least on the Paramic. The Pultes that I've gotten on the Paramic, they are typically just launching everything and effectively peppering the Paramic. It looks absolutely insane. Hope the ghosty mirror checks itself. Alright. Pultes are usually very obvious. Yeah. They usually make themselves pretty well known. Yeah, sometimes the twins can pepper the Paramic, but it's in a much larger radius. Lately, you've ran into the worst or laziest Pultes, though. Rip. Yeah, that's true, Queen. Yeah. It wasn't the only way to kill twins. But always a good thing to have under your tool belt. That's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of craziness with the twin interactions during Hunt. during hunts, and it's very noticeable if it's a larger map as well. Right, Ghosty has ended hunt. We're gonna push over here. Sound recorder, Cruci, smudges. Right, we should be in event range here. Yeah, we'll just chill here for now. We got bone. Okay, that should not be a miling. All right, you. All right, Ghosty. That was not very nice of you. All right, I gotta lock in. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just fall back for now. Just temporarily. The blinks look kind of normal. But just getting screwed over by pathing, it's just... What can you do? Sing note Oni. Sing note Raichu. It's definitely not a spirit. Went to my last known location, of course it did. Well, the strategy's gonna change here. So we got dirty water. We have EMF. Bone, Cruci. We also have to get a ghost photo. And then we have to get all of our videos, all of our sounds. Which, that's easier said than done. But we at least have 2 smudges remaining. It's not a Galu, because it's still normal speed. Alright. I'm gonna say no demon. At least for now. But I'll be right back. I just have to do something real quick. That might be an issue. I hate it here. Hey, Owen, welcome in. We do have a normie, but he's really not cooperating with me at all. That was effectively a wasted smudge there. And I, like, can't even do anything right now. Justly got Dio for Megapok 13 out of 14. Next hunter was a Wraith, which spawn killed him. Are you kidding me? No. No. That shouldn't have been how it ended. Rip. That was such a good run too. Okay, it's not a shade. Not yet. I'm gonna have to review the VOD. Oh, that's so painful coming that far, only to go back to Point Hope all over again. use that one? But also, getting a Wraith on high school, like, at all, I would have sucked regardless. Please come in here. Please come back. Thank you. I was not ready for that. Nope. Not Yurei. Show us, do something. Where are you? Are you here? I actually did not want to get that. That was not the play. No, I don't want the motion. Okay, well, I'm gonna try something where this is kind of my only hope. That was a very fast hunt. Anyways, I don't think it's a Goryo. Alright. I'm gonna say no to Goryo. I didn't see any orbs. It's not a Shade. It's not an Onryo. Not a Yurei. Just to be clear, it was map 13 out of 14. Oh, okay. On Sunny Meadows, he got a Mimic that was Dio first hunt and then a Wraith the next. Ew. That's a scam. That's a flat-out scam. Okay, that makes more sense. But still, that is equally painful. You don't want that to happen at all. Oh, on Sunny as well. Nasty more than a scam. It was a kill shot. Yeah. Typical Faz. Yeah, I'm not in range. What I want to try doing here is I want to try getting a hunting ghost video. And then also try getting a ghost photo during the hunt. It's kind of my only hope at this point. Let me try checking ranges here. I'm only in event range if the ghost is in the bathroom. So we're not going to get anything there. I wish I had my paramic with me. No, I just didn't bring it with me over here. I just have video and photo cam and a smudge. Are you gonna see Exabyte's Megapok attempt after this Platinum Journal since Nukapok was too easy for us? I think after this I'm gonna do Leonapok. I think that's the plan. And then I'll figure something else afterwards. That was too far. I never finished the original Megapok attempt. And that was free Chronicle. But I did beat Nukapok twice. I heard Queen. Dio to Wraith Mimic on Megapok on map 13. That's disgusting. Yeah, all of that only for the game to be rolling a nat 1 twice. And just losing it all that way. That's awful. Like that's a stab to the heart. Or like Ghost rolling 2 nat 20s with advantage. This would be too early. Wanted to relay the similar roller coaster of emotions we felt watching it live. I still need video and photo of Ghost. Felt unreal. He was on 13 out of 14. Then Mimic Wraith felt unreal. Yeah, either way, it was still a very impressive run. It was very impressive indeed. It just sucks that he has to go all the way back to Point Hope Camp Woodwind all over again. That's literally the worst part about it right now. Has to deal with Point Hope Camp Woodwind all over again. And then back to Reset Simulator. Just trying to get a first floor Ghost. Did you spawn downstairs? Or did you go down central, then up these stairs here? I have no idea where this ghost spawned from. People trying Nuka Puck can't match his Mega Puck PB. They'll get there. We'll get there. Flicky flicky. What's its Megapog PB? 12 out of 14. Also, this ghost went to sleep. Holy. Finally. He just doesn't want to come this way. Yokai. Yeah, he did not even come back towards the landing up here, like at all. He just continued downstairs. You seem kind of close. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, we're really gonna have Mare and Jin as our last ghosts. That was interesting. There we go. Yeah, we're almost at the terrible ghosts. The terrible duo. The diabolical duo. Yeah, it's gotta be a yokai. It's gotta be a yokai. Which means photo and video on this side is going to be disgusting. I'll need to figure out a way to get the ghost's attention. Get it to remember me. If he ever paths this way, then we're gonna be okay. Okay. Well, that's progress. We did get LOS there. He saw me through the shelf. And then we're going to be using this shimmy spot here. It's going to be sketchy, but we're going to have to use it. Just gotta not screw it up. job, thank you. It's all about the timing. Definitely hunting. And he doesn't remember. Of course he doesn't. Yeah, it is raining inside a little bit. These roofs are kind of leaky. I cannot talk. Yeah, he's just going to be pathing up and down the stairs. And yeah, that's assuming that there is no second floor as well. Yeah, this is the same ghost that ate 2 my smudges in my hiding spot. Technically 3. You ballsack. I should have taken the photo. No, because the duration is way too short. I should have went for the photo. Okay, so I think Ghosty might be in bathroom now, because we got an event there. Which means we got to be extra careful. Yeah, specifically, anytime you're trying to get a ghost video, the duration of said recording time increases a lot compared to something like Salt or motion sensor or door moved or whatever. If it's a ghost manifestation, the time it takes to record the ghost video is much longer than the other video types, which is kind of silly. He's not going to come this way. Just missed the time. Do something, where are you? Yes. You absolute legend. It's a yokai. can't be anything other than a yokai. There we go. That one was a little tricky to deal with, but... well, we got it. Did the ghost just flip the light switch, though? That was from the ghost event. Yeah, I had the light switch toggled on, and whenever the ghost does certain ghost events, it will immediately toggle the light switch off. Hubby's home from work. Stupid early. Talk to you later. Keep the streak going. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll definitely talk to you later. There we go. This should be a yokai. If it's not, I don't know what to say. There we go. We got everything. 5 photos, 5 videos, 3 sounds. And we got all objectives completed. There we go. This should be a yokai. Which means brand new ghosty. Okay, circled in. Yes!
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
That's 24. Let's go! There we go. That took an hour and 9 minutes to complete. 7 light switches, apparently. And 2 room changes. We saw them both. GG. Here we go. 4 events. There was the walking event, the airball, the singing event. What was the 4th one? Was it a 1-framer? Ah, whatever. Anyways, game 57. Okay, so I broke my program. I'm pretty sure it did not take... I'm pretty sure it did not take the length of the ghosts list into consideration. I'm pretty sure I just hard-coded the 24 in there. Oops. Well, that's gonna be a problem for another day. Yeah. Well, I guess on that note, we'll... I guess we'll end Platinum Journal for now. I mean, this was a win either way, but that means Jin, Mare, Polty are remaining. So, we're not going to end it here. We're just going to end Platinum Journal, at least for now. I have to fix my program, but we can at least do some chill games. But yeah, that was a way to end it. Got the yokai. There we go. All right. We'll just get Jin and Mare in our chill games for real. Yeah, we're gonna get Jin, Mare, Polty right away. That would be something. Yeah. All right, let's see. We're just gonna do a chill 10x. Medium hunt duration, extends hunts off. We'll do high activity, high events. High room changes, change the player speed to 100. Breaker on by default. Actually, no, off by default. Can enable all of the hiding spots. Do random weather, why not? You can also start the Leona Park like you wanted. There's not enough time. Although, yeah. I guess technically 1 hour. I do have enough time to at least start Sunny Meadows, but I'd rather just get a streak going. Like, Sunny Meadows, then into Pointless Hopeless. Yeah. We're just gonna do chill 10x. There we go. So 20 pills, normal speed with sprinting. We got high activity, high events, zero grace, medium, hunt duration. We got all hiding places. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do our endless 10x custom, even though we're not really playing that anymore. Yeah, do Tanglewood first. Oh, so fast. Got an Eric Harris, Cruci motion and sounds. All hiding is truly chill. Yeah. But we can still use certain unofficial hiding spots, kind of. Yeah, it just gives us a little more flexibility. All right. That's how you got used to 150 ghost speed? Nice. Yeah, I really can't go back to 100 anymore. I mean, I guess I can. And I can still get an idea of what the speed is like. But 150 is kind of my go-to speed at this point. Oh, hello. Okay, well, we know where Ghosty is. You have a song for 100? Nice. Let's see. You were in the garage here. You were doing some kind of creaking sound over here. Don't know what, though. We Will Rock You by Queen. Nice. It's a good song. It's a good song. Let's see, do I have flashlights enabled? No. Although I guess changing my hiding spots to high would kind of allow that. All right, here we go. I missed it. Rip. Normal. Blinks look kind of normal. Nice. Breaker is off currently. Hello. Well, it's not a wraith. I don't know where that was. I did not mean to get that door move. I already got that. I'm gonna smudge. Alright, well, we don't need that anymore. Definitely heard that. Let's see. Any bones? Bunny. Breaker's still off. I definitely should update my title. That's definitely wrong. I'll do that in a bit. Oh wait, the lights are broken. The lights are broken. Well, it shouldn't be Mimic. Not a shade because it's sang. Not a spirit. Shouldn't be yokai. Okay, not any of these guys here. Thank you. That's a hammer. Alright, where is bone? Here it is. Alright, let's check for Jinn here. See if we have anything exciting going on with this ghost here. Not Jinn. I'm gonna check for Pulte. I haven't checked for Onryo, haven't I? Yes, I know you're not an Oni. I know you're not an Oni. I don't think it's gonna be an Obake or Pulte. Those are not very impressive. There we go. He's gonna touch me. Alright, just gotta figure out what this thing is. It's not Obake, it's not a Pulte. I'm definitely getting some Goryo vibes out of this guy. I think we might be able to rule out Yurei here. Oh, I know you're not a Jinn. Okay, Onryo's gone. It's not a Pulte. It shouldn't be Yurei. flicker the lights a lot of times here. Where did you go? Hey, you're right there. Got that. I had the key. Oops. Alright, Ghosty, do something. Where are you? Show us. Nice. Chocolate milk. I'm leaning towards Goryo. Although that roam out of the room here was a little sus. But I think he might have just, like, set a waypoint on the other side of the wall. No, thank you. Alright, so we're at 60 right now. If he hunts anytime soon, then it's guaranteed mare. We'll give it a few minutes, though. Guess while I'm here, I can change my title. There we go. Alright, I'm sending Goryo. It ends up being something other than a Goryo, whatever. Just don't want to waste any more time with this one here. It was a Goryo. Perfect.
Back. I've got some jobs ready.
At least it's not Jin Mare. True. That is very true. We'll do some Nulls. Why not? I think that's light rain here. Nice.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the
need that. We don't have flashlights enabled. Yeah, imagine we had it down to Mayor Jin Goryo at the very end, and it ended up being a Goryo at the very end. That would have been a waste of time. That would have been a waste of time. I think I'm just gonna set up everything at the front door here. Get a nice visual on the ghost here. Here we go. Hello, SK. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope we're doing well. We're just doing some chill 10x games at the moment. We were doing Platinum Journal earlier. Would have continued, but kind of broke my program, and I have to fix that. Let's call you Henny. Got it. Yeah, I was afraid to butcher the name, that's all. So welcome on in. Yeah, we're currently 24 out of 27 in our Platinum Journal Challenge. We just finished off with a yokai. We're going on to game 58. So we have 3 ghosties remaining, but yeah, unfortunately my program decided to completely break. As I hard-coded the amount of ghosties there are in the program. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. At least you didn't say Hannah. Big K-pop stan? Nice. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. It's normal speed. Not any of these guys here. I think she's in the manager's office. And SKZ, Stray Kids, and Hyphen, TXT, Atsai, and Baby Monster. I don't know who any of those are. I'll be honest, I never I never really got Never really, not really into getting bands or artists correctly. I kind of suck at them. Okay. So yeah, your name is based on one of the artists. Cool. All right. Camera. Oh, it's based off of 2 artists. Nice. Hi, Gracie. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Sorry we could never be friends. What do you mean? What do you mean? Raichu. You know data about bands? Oh, that. I mean, I know some, but yeah, I just suck with knowing a lot of the different ones out there. Same thing with actors and all of that in the movies. I just never really got deeply exposed to many of the movies and a lot of the other bands out there. Of course, I know like certain ones, but I'm definitely well behind compared to everybody. As I'm falling behind. Let's see. Always a better experience when you don't know the actors in a movie you find anyways. Okay. Never really got into actors' movies, but really into music. That being said, never parasocial with it. Okay. Playing a tease on your computer right now? Nice. Sometimes you don't even know who's in the band. Fair. Did you grow up in a cult? It's almost SKZ's member's birthday. Cool. Separate the art from the artist, exactly. 4 days until his birthday. Cool. Alright. Well, I don't need a sound sensor anymore. This is Dayan or Raichu. Where's my paramic? Sometimes an actor or actress is so bad I look them up and find out why the perception checks out. I don't really go in that far. Dayan. More easier to see characters as characters and not think of the actor as much. True. Some of them you just can't ignore, like The Rock. There's also, who else is there? Keanu Reeves. Yeah, that's another one. Jack Black. Need him a photo. I was expecting Grace to comment on that. Probably unfollowed or left at this point. I feel like I've burned some bridges. You don't have to ping. I'm only memeing. Oh. Oh. Sorry for working. You're good. Didn't mean to call you out at Lurk. Alright, where's Bone? Apparently it's not allowed according to Inquis. Alright. Alright. Oh, we do have all hiding here. To do stuff and things. Apparently, according to your rules, Inquis, it's not allowed. We're memeing. There it is. Alright, so we got a day in. Just rather not. Fair. Yeah, where do you think you're going? Perfect. Burn it. Do it. stay seated here. But really, if you have to do something... Wow, I cannot talk. If you have to do something IRL, please, by all means, do it. Ghost is playing with the cream. Words are most certainly hard. Stay until I call it. Let's go back to being AFK on mobile. I'm not gonna be on for much longer anyways. Ghost, you're not a spirit. Hunt already, please. Or give me an event that is not translucent. No, I don't want another interaction. Thank you. All right, and then I need sounds. And one more video. At least photos are done. One photo and 3 sounds. That's doable. I have salt already, do I? Yes. So don't need that anymore. Grab you. I'm just gonna grab another cam from the truck. And then we'll hop on in. Here we go. Juggling at 100 player speed is... I'm just not used to that. Alright, here we go. Awesome. I need a firelight. Thought you were gonna say it's more fun, less of a drag. I mean, the 100 player speed, it has its uses. It's definitely good in certain situations, not as good as in others. I mean, you can still juggle, but a little weird to do. I mean, we can kind of do the crab walk juggling. Mist form. Nice. Wish the infinite sprint to make the multiplier 0. That'd be nice. We used to be able to change the sprint duration as well as the sprint recharge timer in the custom difficulty settings. But they have taken that away a while back. I remember like playing random difficulties and then getting like I don't know, like 1 second sprinting with a 2 second recharge or something. Oh, those were the days. Wish Friendly Ghost wasn't zero because it'd be fun to get the ghost right on it. Yeah. Zero evidence, Friendly Ghost. I mean, surely that should be a multiplier that's greater than 0. Because finding the ghost type... Because finding the ghost type on that custom is already pretty difficult.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Yeah. You just walked away from her. She was singing for you. We were done with her. Should be 0 if it's 3 evidence and Friendly Ghost. True. There we go. Alright, I think we'll do one more. Kind of want to do a Grafton. Yeah, let's do it. Do a Grafton. Ghosts were randomly friendly like Blood Moon. That would make the game scarier. Yeah, that would add some unpredictability to it. Snow weather, that's gonna be something. You just tossed her aside when she was serenading for you. You know. She was singing me a song on my travels, that's all. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And it's so hard for her to sing with those sharp teeth as well. Then you get the child where, like, she effectively doesn't have a face. It's just one big open hole. Doesn't she have rows of teeth? Yeah. They're kind of like... Are they kind of like shark teeth? Where they have like multiple layers? Yeah, she has like a lot of teeth. Sandworm maybe? Lamprey. Oh. Yeah, they still haven't fixed this issue where the items are just flickering and effectively lagging your game out. Good job, Kinetic. I see we have priorities here. Release Grafton and forget about it. Imagine thinking they would fix it. They fix stuff? Alright, we are almost ready to go in. snow weather is going to be very sketchy because we're going to see breath everywhere. We don't know where Ghosty would be. Actual horror element in this game is all the bugs. True. I heard that. Bottom floor. Normal. Is that another day in? It is. Oh, that's easy. At least it's not Mayor Jin. True. The ladies love you right now. They're trying to get me into bands. Fair enough. Yeah. Showing them the power of music through song. Doesn't know music. True. Missed. Well, Ghosty almost certainly will remember my location here. To keep that in mind. Yeah, they don't know where I am. Their speed is dependent on whether the player is using their movement controls, like the WASD. That's if they are in a certain range. But if the ghost is far away, it's normal speed, ghost gets close, or the Daen gets close to you, then it will change its speed to slow if the player is just standing still, or fast if the player is using one of their movement controls. You still haven't seen one in game? Wow. RNG has been a little interesting unless you haven't been playing much. Because Daens have been... The 3 new ghosties have been in the game for almost a couple months now. I did not like that pathing. Also nice following the smudge there. Love it. Yeah. Alright, well. I was hoping that wouldn't have happened, but what can you do? I think I'm just gonna look for bone. Just gonna look for bone. Dangerous Spurt, they would be able to figure out where you are based on their speed. Yeah, imagine that mechanic was implemented. Ghost knows where you are based on if the player is moving or not. That would be actually kind of crazy. That'd be a very dangerous mechanic. Ghost turned on the breaker. Nice. Well, thank you. You thought that was how Faz operated for the longest time? Like with all the ghosts? Interesting. Also, check this out. Notice something wrong with the wardrobes here? The close sound effect plays when the wardrobe is fully open. When it's fully closed, it makes no sound. They got it backwards. Thanks, Kinetic. There's the bone. Hey JK, welcome in. They need you as QA. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I would not complain, but I think they're mainly looking for people in, like, Southampton. Like, in the UK. I don't think they would want anyone from Canada. Although, I guess maybe getting a visa or something, or I don't know how all that stuff works, but yeah, I think I'd have to maybe move there. You could move there. Three and a half hours from you. So you're not that far then. Or no, way too quick. Wonder what the workload is like. At least in their office there. Must be based in the UK. They don't provide visa support. Got it. Was looking at moving to the UK at that time. This should still work, right? I think it does. Yeah, if you're in here, then this would be a safe spot. Yeah, Ghosty has no clue. Yeah, so it should still work. Love to see it not find you there. You're just partially hiding under a moldy dust cover. Yep. Breathing in all of the fumes from whatever growth is on there. Feel like even if you report them as bugs, they won't care, and they definitely drive me insane for sure. Yeah, they don't even... They barely even look at the bug reports as is. And if they do, then you're just gonna get ignored. And still not fix the bug. No, you were supposed to come this way. All right, I'm going to living room now. That's an airball. Alright, that's done. Yeah, not an Oni. Well, so much for the lights. So much for that. Already have you, but I can grab you though. Holy singing events. Nice heartbeat. You're not a banshee. Sure. That works too. We're out of here. Just spamming all the singing events. All of them. Wouldn't trust him to run a bike sale or a lemonade stand. No bugs equals no reports.
Job's ready for
Or
you.
the other way around, I should say. Thank you, Gracie. Auditioning to be in a K-pop band. And you leave while singing again. Yeah, absolutely shameless. Just absolutely shameless.